Last time out, boys, we made two massive signings to boost the squad going into the second half of the season. Bringing in both Ethan Laird and Angel Gomez. Two big signings, in my opinion, well received by you guys. Hopefully both will hit the ground running, as this second half of the season is going to be massively important if we want to finish in 6th place and do well in the Conference League. The Conference League is definitely a competition I want to win. We're on deadline day. There is still some money left in our budget, 35 million. Now, we don't spend it, that will just carry over to next season. You don't lose that on FIFA anymore. It's just calculated into next season's budget. That's kind of how it works. I think it's a percentage. You don't get all of it, but some of that will go into next year's budget. And I do think in the summer, it might be a bit more of a rebuild because we need to build the side now to be capable for Champions League football. But there's time on the clock and there is potential need here at the squad for a striker. What kind of striker that is, I just don't have my mindset on it because I can't see past Callum Grant. Jens Dahl coming back. I want him to get the game time. And we did try and make one signing last time out that fell through for the young Frenchman Laporte. Now, he's someone who we might go in for in the future. He looks very good. Like, he's got 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 5'10". He's pretty athletic, decent shooting. Like, he's going to need some improvements, but he is rapid. Him and Jens Dahl, very, very quick players. But yeah, I really like him, but we can't bring him in. So the rest of the list is decent, but none of them... I'm not ready to replace Callum Grant, basically. I love the man. He's been so good for us, but a couple of injuries would put us in a really sticky position. So I'm tempted just to go out there and sign one player just in case. Whether they get that much game time or not this season, though, is really dependent. So I'm looking at maybe someone a little bit older, like an Emmanuel Dennis. Come in for a couple of seasons, do a job, be happy to be back up is probably one of the key things here. I did look at Pedro de Silva. He's okay. He's quick. Like, let's be honest, boys. The man's fast. I'm not too sure he's the guy I want to go for. Dan Juma could be good if he was cheap, 30 million. I mean, there's so many options here of who to go for. That's the problem with the way we've stacked this list. And none of them really are the wrong option as long as we can get the best out of them. Iwo is someone I really wanted. I think he's just had a move. No, he hasn't. And he'd be 24 million. He's strong. He's quick. He's physical. He's a decent finisher of the football. He's only 80 rated, but we have to look at the price point being cheaper. I actually think he'd go up 1 or 2 in overall if we gave him game time. But then that all becomes dependent on what we think of Balogun. And so far this season, as a backup striker, Balogun's done the job we expected. 19 appearances, 6 goals, 3 assists. I can't really be mad at that for a backup striker. A lot of these appearances coming off the bench. Callum Grant has been decent this season. Not the same form as last year, but if he does this in the second half of the season, that'll be 24 goals for the year. So I can't really sniff at that. And Jens Dahl isn't miles away from being back. So I think with all that said, I'm going to leave the transfers where they are. I wasn't convinced enough in the comments after the last episode. We're going to leave them where we are. We're going to go through this window. There might be a couple of bids. We'll reassess that. But I think for a January window, 3 signings is definitely enough. You don't want too much change in January unless you're really underperforming, which we're not. We're right where we want to be. Now, Tottenham coming in for Javier Bravo is a big deal, but it's not a big deal to us right now. I don't think we'd sell him at this point. Definitely not on deadline day. If Tottenham reinforce that into the summer window, then maybe we'd have to think about it. But I feel like right now we're at a similar level to Tottenham in terms of where we're going to be in the league. I think we'd have a bit of leeway with his contract length to just shut that one straight down. Reggie Cannon, Stade Rennais, no thank you. Now, these 2 transfer offers right here are a little bit more interesting because I probably at this stage am open to hearing these kind of negotiations. I don't know if I'd want them on deadline day. Ali is a decent player, but CDM is definitely not somewhere we're looking for. So Billy Bennett stays for now. And then Alex Scott, 24 million from Napoli. Me and Alex Scott just haven't got on that much, but he did score. I feel like he deserves an opportunity to stay here at least until summer, and then we'll assess that midfield and whether Alex Scott needs to stay or go. He's probably not been given the game time though that he would have wanted when he joined for the club. A couple of injuries put him out of favor, and I feel like he's never really gained that back. But that's that for this January window. We can push forward now. We can start playing through the games, and I'm super excited to see who we're going to have in the next round of the Conference League. I'm also going to put some resources here into trying to find the next Alan Shearer. We're going to do it for 9 months, and I'm going to go for an attacking player. Let's see if our scout can do a job here. I feel like that's the right move now in terms of where we're going to send this scout. Arsenal, the first game of the episode then, and this is going to be the starting 11. I'm choosing Gibbs White on the right, and of course I've given Bravo Bennett starting position. This is a strong lineup. We've done well against Arsenal in the past. I kind of expected us to do well against them again in this one. This is at the Emirates, though, so you never know. When you're at the Emirates, this could be a much more difficult task. And Arsenal do seem a little bit more put together when I looked at their starting 11. It's not as poor as the last time we played against them. And we're in a poor run of form. And someone in particular who's in a poor run of form is Gio Reyna. Let's hopefully snap him out of that run of form in this one. Gibbs White is just absolutely fantastic to use. Pumping in towards Callum Grant. It's not going to land to him, but that's a great ball into Gio. Oh my God, what a save. Nearly a very early goal. Let's see if Gio can whip in a decent enough corner. I was trying to charge towards that. I couldn't get to it. Can I win the header? I can. Chandler getting another start in this one. Reggie Cannon just not really the guy you want there. That's good touch from McKinney. Finds Callum Grant. Awkward position, but Callum Grant can score from anywhere. I'm really loving how he started this match. This is another good ball in. He's going to land perfectly. Oh my God, this keeper. Fast as hell with his reaction time there. Reggie Cannon nearly finding the back of the net. Let's whip in another good ball. This is lovely. Towards McKinney. He's causing a lot of problems in the box. Might have to defend for the first time here, which I'm not overjoyed about. Ethan Laird here coming up against Hermoso. Arsenal just keep working it into the box. You know, like they do on FIFA. I just hate the way those kind of balls get drifted forward. That's not the pass I went for, and if we'd have conceded there, I'd have been fuming. Been penalised, which has led to a good free kick position to Arsenal. I mean, if they want to play this short, they can do. Absolutely no problem for me, because we're just going to crowd them out there and we're just going to try and get the ball away, because now they're having a spell of pressure, which is becoming very frustrating, but well in Sarr, and this could spark a good breakaway as Gibbs White finds Callum Grant. Just couldn't turn. Maybe we're trying to break away a bit too quickly. A bit calmer on the football, because seem to be losing it at the minute. Go on then, Ethan. Oh, that's fantastic. Ethan Laird. I mean, Gio Reyna is not the man I want to be playing that into. Back to Callum Grant. Oh, that is offside, though. Gio was offside. Should have gone to Callum from the off. And he's found Ethan Laird. Ethan Laird is very good at whipping the ball across. Callum Grant, great save. Gio couldn't get to the rebound. Bravo's going to pick up the ball here, who has barely been seen in this match. To be honest with you, can I whip it back in? Gio again. Oh, my God. Arsenal are getting so lucky. Oh, here they come. Guedes. Oh, my God. Dominated, haven't we? Absolutely dominated. Little bit of a lapse of concentration at the back maybe there, but I mean, it's a screamer. There's no what you can do about that. They've got that level of player in the team. Didn't start against us last time we played, and I found myself out of position, but still, look how much he's got to do. It's just an insane goal from Laird. Now in a very difficult position. That is great footwork. If they score a second, it is definitely game over, and Guedes is causing me all kinds of issues. I'm going to have to make some subs, I think. It's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to have to bring Bravo off, and we'll bring Bennett on, and Angel Gomez is going to come on. Although McKinney's played well, I'm still going to bring him on. I think that's the only changes. I'm pretty happy with how the rest of the team's playing. Just need to find the back of the net. This at the minute feels like we could maybe only rescue a draw, but it definitely should have been a win. From the start of this game, we should be winning this match. Theo then waits for Callum Grant, and surely this position is Callum Grant. Gold! Oh my God, he waited for a player to get back into position, and that is punishing. We bring on Balogun. I mean, I can't be too mad at Callum Grant. I still think he should have scored, but I can't be too mad. I'm not going to be too mad at him either. He's not been in great form recently. Now, I just feel like the endeavour here from Balogun is fantastic. Where is the help? Maybe he doesn't need it. Oh, what a save. Kubo's on now as well. I mean, I'm just feeling super deflated at this point of the match, because there's no way that it should be this scoreline. Billy Bennett there, out to Gio. Feel like he's offside. He wasn't. Billy Bennett gets on it and hits the back of Balogun. And it's just nothing is going to go our way in this one. We're going to drop points. Needlessly drop points, might I add, as well, because this should be a victory. Well, Balogun's done well there. And oh, we found Gio in an offside position. That'll be the full-time whistle, boys. I cannot believe we didn't score. 10 shots to Arsenal's 4. That's something we really need to be sorting out if we're going to be a top 6 team. And this one could be the best kind of match to sort it out, to be fair. Fulham now. I'm not going to make too many changes. I'm going to keep a similar side. Gregory's back from injury. I was really happy with the 11 last time out. Not so much Bennett, though. Aside from that, I was actually really happy with the performance. So we're going to go pretty much the same lineup. Just need to find a goal this time round and not let Kulamundo get in behind, because he's deadly. Adams finds Bravo. Bravo just trying to slide a ball in there to Reyna. And right now, I feel like I'm really struggling to break down teams in the box. Could there be a break on now? Gio spotted Grant. He didn't really make a run, but Gibbs White has opened up a run here. Gonna pull that one back into, obviously, Callum Grant changes foot. Wow, Leno, what a save. That would have been going in the back of the net. Just literally a month ago. Not now, but a month ago it would have been. That was nowhere near the back of the net. Dry spells in front of goal right now are punishing me. Ethan Laird was making a good run, but so was Gio. Gio's going to wait, actually, and play that one into Gibbs White, who I know can shoot from distance and cause problems. He's scored quite a lot of them recently. We're happy to take that kind of shot on. Right now, we do feel like the aggressor in this game, but an aggressor that isn't really achieving what I want to achieve as Bravo tries to loft that one in. He's been kept pretty quiet again in what has been a horrendous first half of football. Here come Fulham right at the start of the half. I find teams open up a lot more at the start of the half. This has worked out well. Now, playing Callum Grant Bravo. Callum Grant doesn't really have the help he would have needed. He's going to keep the ball on guard wide to Ethan Laird. Ethan Laird now has spotted a running Gio Reyna, who forces a save from the goalkeeper. But again, we've just seen really sloppy in front of goal. Just put that either side of the keeper. Oh, go on then, Callum. Bit of a 1-2 with Gio. Oh, it might just work. That was a spicy option and just didn't come off. Already this second half, far more lively. Doan has been far more lively as well, and I'm not too keen on that. Now Sanchez plays that one out wide. Oh, that's great for Ethan Laird. And he just instantly demands runners. And he's demanding a runner who is not running. Although Gibbs White in the end did. And Gibbs White, if he's clever, can play a ball across. Callum. Is he just a little bit off the pace this season compared to last? I need this football to go out because I desperately need substitutions here. As Doan comes forward, that is fantastic from Centella. Tell you what, there's some poor performers out there. Tyler Adams is going to be one to come off. I'm actually going to bring on Gomez for him and swap Gomez and McKinney. I like McKinney at CDM. Centella's having a great game. Bravo has not really existed. Gregory on. Gibbs White's had a bit of a quiet one, and we're also going to bring off Callum Grant. Didn't think I'd be doing that, but I am going to have to. Certain players dropping in form is definitely hindering me, and I'm actually thinking again, maybe 4 minutes, because we dropped back down to 3 minutes. Like, honestly, I've chopped and changed all bloody year. Is Balogun in? Balogun's just come on, and it's not going to matter. I don't know what happened there. I think he was offside. That's going to be back-to-back games without a goal for Blackburn Rovers. And is that lack of a striker on deadline day coming back to bite me? I think it might be. I mean, this is a long-term process. There was 5 shots in that entire game. It was a poor match regardless, but this is a long-term save, long-term process, but I'm feeling like there's some ruts in form here, and we are going to be in trouble if they continue. The schedule has changed, which means we have cup games. We've got Arsenal in the FA Cup. That is very frustrating. Then I don't actually know who this is. I feel like it might be Steaua Bucharest. I could be wrong, but that's going to be the first knockout stage of the Conference League. That's huge. Now, I feel like the Conference League is our main focus. And with us drawing Arsenal, I'm actually going to quick sim this. I don't want to play them twice in this episode. We'll see what result we get. Went with a strong 11 as well, but it's going to be a 2-1 defeat. When I've simmed with Blackburn, it's never really gone well. Gio getting a goal, though, which is fantastic, and maybe that ends his drought, because we take on Crystal Palace next in the league, definitely needing a win. Well, it's a rotational side for this one. They've signed Richarlison up top. Oh, no. I mean, he was so good in the series we did. Of Gibbs White, Gregory, Gomez, Grant, Adams, Jackson, Cannon, Bella Kotchap back in the team, so we've seen players come back, and I'm going to actually up it to 4 minutes. It won't really change anything in terms of the highlights you guys see, but there'll just be more highlights in a match, so I can actually show you a bit more, because I have a feeling when I go and edit that Fulham game, I mean, I don't even know if there's a minute's worth there. It was such a poor match. Also means we're not going to get as many 0-0s or really poor results, like low-scoring games. I don't want them all to be super high, but we need more goals. Liverpool are in 5th. Arsenal have actually gone up. What has just happened? What has just happened? Liverpool in 5th. Arsenal have actually gone up to 3rd, so up to 6th. So we've been knocked off of 6th. And if these results continue, that will stay the same. And I can't really afford for that to happen. We need 6th this season. Callum Grant now. This is good. Angel, get it back across the oh, great defending from Palace. Go on then, Grant. Play it into Gregory. Gregory back to Gibbs White. Great save from Rossi. Just going to use that movement and then play my pass now to Callum Grant. Again, he's just... They seem to have figured out what we do because they've started boxing off Callum Grant every match. That wasn't too far off from Kai. Is that a good ball? Go on, Callum. Oh, I thought I'd taken the touch correctly. Gibbs White back across into Callum, into Gomez. Oh my God, finally we find the back of the net. It's going to be Angel Gomez with his first goal for Blackburn Rovers. Man, have I struggled so hard in this episode to find a goal. I feel so good that we managed that. Let's hope we can push on and score more now. What a big moment for him though. Gomez finds Laird. First time ball in towards Callum Grant. I want Callum Grant to be winning them, to be honest with you. Gibbs White now. We'll pull that one back across for Gomez to nearly get his second. Jackson back to Gregory. Gregory has spotted a wild Callum Grant. Oh, what a save, Rossi. Just couldn't get a lot of power on it. Is it forward? Callum Grant. Callum Grant does beautifully with his footwork. He's going to play that one then out wide. And we're going to see it go back into Callum Grant. Callum Grant, oh, he's back in the goals. I'm so happy to see him scoring again because I was getting a bit worried, but there we go. That means we can make some subs, freshen stuff up, give some boys opportunities. Oh, God, we needed this win. Now Becker has found himself in Akers. That's a good tackle. Don't tell me otherwise. Well in Bella Kotchap. I am so happy to have him back. Oh, they're going to get an opportunity here, though, Palace. This is so well worked. Oh, what a finish. Sanjay with a wonderful finish. I mean, this leaves the game open. Do we need another goal? That's my question. I brought on Sa now. Do we need another goal? Because this is worrying, and I've kind of changed the squad quite a bit. It's not as strong now. Grayson. Oh, found Callum Grant. He's going to find Gomez, who surely will get another. Gomez! What a save, Rossi. It'll be Gomez's last act, though. We're going to bring on Alex Scott, and I might have to go into game management mode here in a minute and just try and make sure we keep this scoreline as we rattle the post. I've moved that out wide. Oh, should not have slid in there. Should not win the header. Oh, blow up, ref. That is the final whistle, and we get our first win for a long time, it feels like. Finally, a good result. They did get a goal back. Put me under some pressure. Angel Gomez maybe should have scored a third. And to take our focus away from the league, though. And I'm going to find out who this team is. After Googling, I'm right. It's Steaua Bucharest. I thought so. God, that's that football manager knowledge for me, to be honest with you. Just to recognise the logo. Now, this is a side we should be beating, but let's be focused. Adams and McKinney centre partnership. We'll go Bella Kotchap. Rico Lewis plays. Also, Matheson. I don't know. I'm starting to struggle with sharpness as well, which is just a little bit weird because these guys are playing, but they're not getting sharpness. Gregory starts. Balogun will start for this one. I don't know why morale's gone down when we just won. It seems to have gone down. I played Preston next, so I actually want to play Kubo instead of Gibbs White. You have to remember as well, this is 2 legs, and this will most likely be a pretty hostile atmosphere. So let's just focus and try and just come out of this one with a victory. If it's a good enough victory to sim the second leg, I would love that, but the chances are not. Need our boys to find form again. Oh, Balogun could be in. He's in again. Balogun, surely this time. Oh, Florian Balogun back on the score sheet. 1-0 here in Bucharest. Am I slowly going to start to fall in love with him? Maybe. Who knows? And Bucharest, straight from that, are going to have a little bit of a counter. Bella Kotchap, you're not quick enough, lad. You are not quick enough. That's a poor ball, though. We might get away with it. Oh, we do. The game ends this scoreline. I am happy. Look at that. Kubo, you are beautiful. Gio Reyna. Oh, wanted top bins in the other corner. I've forgotten we're not using Kubo as much because, you know, Gibbs White is a beast. Reyna in again. Oh, he just can't find the back of the net. But we're not using Kubo that much recently. Just surely from Gibbs White's form. He is just disgusting on the ball. Has to be one of the best dribblers in the game. And he's not a bad passer either, as Balogun's going to get his second. And we make it 2-0 in Bucharest. And that's 2 for 2 with the partnership of Balogun and Kubo. What a finish. They're making a sub already. Already forcing them into a substitution. That is a good sign. If we could go on and score a couple more, breeze through this tie, that would be perfect for me because I could play a much weakened side for the second leg and we can just breeze past it. Oh, they might find a way through here, though. Well in, Bella Kotchap. It was handball. So blow up, referee. He handled it. Rico Lewis is going to be found quite easily. Kubo's no slouch. He's just so smart to play that one into Balogun for his third and Kubo's third assist. Oh my God, we are cooking now. Kubo and Balogun are looking like a tasty partnership. First half hat-trick for Balogun, man. What a turnaround from him. And you guys taught me into it. You were saying his stats are not bad for a backup striker. And when I actually really deeped it, I looked into him. I was like, yeah, you know, you guys are right. Oh, my God, what a safe turn off the bar. No, Bella Kotchap, don't be giving them second chance opportunity. You lads were right. He was doing well as a backup. We've decided to maintain him. Jens Dahl's actually nearly back be able to play with the starting 11. Oh my God. Having a very good period, as I'm trying to tell you guys that you were right about Balogun, but you were right about Balogun, and I'm glad that we decided to keep him around. To be fair, I'm not quite sure how we've entered half-time here, though, without conceded, because, wow, did they pepper our goal towards the end of that half. Oh my God, start the second half, and they're just going to kick on where they left off. Turner with another massive save. If they don't come out of this game with a couple of goals, they're going to be absolutely kicking themselves, because they've created the chances as Kubo just won a header. That ball inside. I want the ball across to Balogun. Balogun does great with his touch. Kubo might have been played in there. Balogun, it's still going to land to Kubo. Oh, 4-0 Blackburn. Feel like Bucharest have got a bit unlucky. We're going to head to the quick sim now. There's no need to continue playing this match. Don't get me wrong. Damn, they had their chances in this one. But at 4-0, I think we could comfortably jump to the sim. I also made a lot of subs, because why not? But 5-0 in the end. Oh, Ryan Jackson scored a goal for us. 5-0. It's not his first one, so I don't feel gutted, but 5-0 in the end. You can see, though, they had chances. They were in this game. They had quite a lot of chances. We just... oh, no, we got lucky. I don't know how we ended up 5-0, but that does mean we can sim the second leg, which speeds up the process, because at this stage, I've gone that in depth in this save with you guys. It's gonna be like 20 episodes long. I think that might be a bit too far. Assist leader now for Kubo in the Conference League. Sits 7th in the league now, though, which is frustrating, but we've got a game in hand, which would put us neck and neck with Arsenal, and we've got better goal difference, so I do feel like we can turn this around. We had a rough run, but the easier games are coming. We can put all our focus on the Preston game now and the Forest game, because the Stour game is done. And then we have, like, Leicester and stuff, so I think if we can go on, like, an unbelievable run leading into the Man City match, Liverpool game straight after that, then we kind of need to have secured that position by the time we play those teams, because I've struggled against the big side. That's going to be it for this episode, boys. Appreciate you all, as per usual. Thank you very much. New to the channel, smash sub, hit the like button. I'll see you for the next one, where hopefully we'll keep cruising, and we'll see who we're going to play in the next round of the Conference League.